I'm going to be drunk, Torrey. And that's what's going to happen, and then it's going to be a whole thing. How was it to see Jed? That must have been an amazing thing. I felt like an intruder on the moment.
No, I mean, Jed's my guy. You know, I think it's always great. You know, this whole business, you get caught up in the football aspect of it, but at the end of the day, it's all about relationships. And when you're that committed to something and trying to build and trying to be a champion, I mean, for me, it's not like I've ever tried to force anything. I've just always been about the people who are supportive of me. And I've been fortunate to play for great organizations, and those relationships live long past football. So again, to see what he went through, leading that organization and watching his growth, I mean, he deserves his flowers, because I remember when folks were rushing to kick him while he was down, and to see where he is now.
He's trying to figure it out.
Right, he's figuring it out, and I think he has it down. I think he has a great team around him, and the San Francisco 49ers are one of the best organizations in football.
He seems very calm, very collected. I'm glad that you're proud of him. And is that what's rare about that relationship? Like, do you text most owners that you have been on a team with, or I know you try.
You know what? I actually do have good relationships with them.
I love that, Torrey.
But I think it's about the people that we're with, right? I mean, so Steve Bisciotti in Baltimore, right? He's been awesome to me since day one.
Right.
When I came in, like someone that I can lean on for advice or anything. And he even supports the work that I've been doing in the community, even when I wasn't a Raven, right? Like, so those relationships go far beyond that. And the same with Jed and, you know, Lurie in Philadelphia and Mr. Tepper down in Carolina. So I still talk to all of those guys and plenty of people within leadership and players from those teams as well.
When we got off camera and took a break, Jed was leaving, but of course he brought up Brock Purdy. And you guys are both so it's like, but you two, when you were talking about it, have just a sense of like, we know what we're looking at. What is anybody else looking at? When you're looking at this matchup, what do you think we'll get out of Brock Purdy in Super Bowl 58?
I mean, I think we're going to see the best version of him, right? And if he plays the way he's supposed to. Now, you can never predict it, but I think he's ready for the moment. I think he has the ability. Well, I think we all overdo it when we talk about the franchise quarterback situation. I think everyone overthinks it, right? And what I mean by that is Brock Purdy is a guy that you can win because he is your quarterback.
Right.
And if you go back and look at the guys who won the Super Bowl over the course of the last, go back 10, 12 years, most of them are Tom Brady, right? And even beyond that, there aren't very many guys, yet there's been 15 to 20 guys who've been paid record-breaking contracts. So I think for him, it goes to show that he's worth it, and you can win because he's your quarterback, and they would be foolish to not put everything they can behind this young cat as he grows and develops.
Yeah, and there's a lot of talk about whether or not he's the quarterback of the future of them. Is it contingent on this game? And Torrey's saying he is.
He is.
And Torrey just talked to Jed, y'all, so that's all you need to know. It's great to have you in person, the vibes of Super Bowl. I know you're not staying for the game, but even just...
Oh, I am. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be a fan, yeah.
But you're not going. Are you going or?
Oh, taking that red eye home.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, my wife Chanel. These kids, like, I gotta get back. Yeah.
Shout out to Chanel. When you think Super Bowl, which memories flood your mind first? Which, Ravens or Niners?
It's just both. And I have two different views. I'm not a political answer, but you know, one, we came in my second year in the league, figured it all
Ravens
out.
or Eagles? I meant.
Yeah, you know, with the Ravens, you know, we were second year in the league. My brother had passed away that year, so to be in New Orleans, like, it was just a special moment. My family had never really been out of Virginia like that, so to go on a vacation, what it was for them, not for me, but to go and win and experience that with them was special. And then you come back. We win in Philadelphia. I just come from San Francisco. It was a rough couple of years, and we win Philadelphia's first Super Bowl. My wife's from outside of Philadelphia in Conshohocken, and it was just a completely different experience. And instead of celebrating with all my family, now I have two kids that I'm celebrating with as well. So just two different experiences, but both major blessings.
Kyle Shanahan in this one. Everybody wants him to be more aggressive, I feel like. Everybody wants him to get the Super Bowl. What do you need to see out of Kyle Shanahan on Sunday for them to have a win?
I just think once he stays in rhythm, he's fine. Now, if they get up, please be aggressive, right? Let's not see that happen again. But I think, again, I feel like this. After playing in multiple Super Bowls, there's no difference in the game. Don't overthink it. Don't psych yourself out. And so Kyle Shanahan is one of the best coordinators in the game. And just be who you are, right? Don't overthink it. You have the weapons. It's about controlling the clock, being smart. And if they protect the ball and they're able to get to Patrick Mahomes by rushing only 4, right? You can't blitz them. You rush only 4, they'll be in a good spot.
Have you seen some of the comments on your Chase Young is going to take over take?
They've been killing me.
Killing you.
Absolutely killing me about Chase Young. I don't care. Chase Young, that's my little
Torrey
brother.
is doubling down on Chase Young having...
Chase Young, that's my little brother. So
what's going to happen?
Chase Young is going to make a key play in this game and be one of the reasons why the 49ers win.
Okay.
You don't have to believe it, Kay. It's going to happen.
I don't know that I don't believe it. I don't know why everyone's dragging the idea of Chase Young, not just you, but anybody that, with what he looked like in that game, there was a lot of people calling him out on not giving it his all.
Yeah.
And that's like, I imagine that's the worst kind of criticism a player can get.
It's definitely tough when you go and you get caught in 4K, not giving your best effort, right? I think Matt said it best. He's a little tired at that point, but there's still no excuse for it. And everyone's been there, right? Where your effort was maybe off at that one time, and that's when it gets you. That's why you got to train and fight against it. But, I know what he's capable of, and I think he's been waiting his whole life for this moment. He's in a great situation. Bosa's going to bring it, right? And I think for Chase, he's going to be ready to roll.
So you're going to pick officially?
Oh, I'm definitely picking the 49ers. I'm a homer, all right?
Picking the 49ers.
Yeah, for sure, 49ers. Brock Purdy's going to play a solid game. Christian McCaffrey's going to be the MVP. And it's going to all work out.
I think Usher should be the MVP, but we'll talk about that another time. Radio Row, kind of wild, the whole week wild. Who are you excited to see before you fly home to Chanel and the babies?
Man, for me, just a great time seeing everyone. I've been in here already. I've already seen a couple guys that I play with.
Really?
I don't get starstruck as much anymore walking around here like it used to be.
Who used to starstruck?
The first time I went on Media Row, Barry Sanders was here. And I was like, that's Barry Sanders. Like, I had this rookie card when I was a kid. And I couldn't get over. So now you're out here and you see guys just legends. Like, you'll see everyone comes through here. You'll see Emmitt Smith. You'll see all guys who I remember watching growing up. I just was with Torrey Holt, right?
Yeah.
A guy, receiver that I love and respect. So, but now they're all friends, right? Like, being kind of in this little fraternity a little bit.
Who would starstrike you?
What, who would now?
Yeah, right now. If you looked over and somebody was standing there, who would that be?
No one really at this point. I feel like I've kind of seen everybody at this point.
Okay.
But
well, I have somebody that starstrikes
Who?
me, Fletcher Cox. Do you know him? He played with
That's my brother.
Well, what if I told you your brother is here?
Where is he at?
I think he's here. I just got a note that he's coming.
Oh,
Fletcher
man.
Cox.
Y'all just letting anybody in.
Yeah, I don't even know he was here. Fletcher Cox is on his way. Steve Cohen walking by. Love seeing that. Let's do some props before we bring Fletcher on. The Deebo Samuel special. You heard Jed talking about him. Will he have one rushing touchdown and one receiving touchdown?
Oh, that's bold. If he does that, then
He's done it twice this season.
He's gonna take the MVP role from my guy C-Mac, but I'm gonna say no to that prop.
No to that prop. Okay, Jerry Rice holds a Super Bowl record for receiving yards in Super Bowl 23 with 215. Will that record be broken? No. Okay, that's plus 5,000 odds. Mahomes and Brock Purdy. We'll get to some of these later. Okay, we're gonna get to some of these later because, listen, I want you on the show. He doesn't want you on the show.
I do, man. That's my guy.
He said we'll let anybody in here. I'm not saying no to Fletcher Cox. Come in here. Great to see you, big guy.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't seen you since August.
What up, bro? What's happening? Good. How you, bro?
Fletcher, what did you bring us? Did you bring us your laundry?
You see.